Hi, this is Regina White Favors with Favors Film Analysis. So I want to extend the strategy case study for reviewing The Town. This is more or less a critical thinking opportunity. And I want to look at assessing conflict with the narrative, conflict with the characters, the way that robbery cinema is depicted. So this will give us an opportunity to think about how the director, Ben Affleck, presents conflict, how he acts within the narrative as a main character named Doug, and his relationship with James, as well as the other characters. And this will also just gives us an understanding, an opportunity to reach an understanding about just the presentation of heist movies, the presentation of robbery cinema. So this is Favors Film Analysis, assessing conflict in the town, which showed in theaters 2010. And you can visit www.favorsfilmanalysis.com for more access to critiques and reviews. All right, this presentation is subject to fair use. This is the appeal, desperation, and conflict. So here it is. She's scrambling here. I think Dez is the one who told her where he was, and this is the motel or hotel near the ballpark that they're going to work from in terms of going to the ballpark to rob it. And so she brings her baby Cheyenne with her, and she asks him what. She tells him that she wants to go with him. So that means it's confirmed. It's confirmed that he's leaving. It's confirmed that he's leaving. Now, we don't see him telling her before this scene that he's leaving. So that means that somebody is working behind his back to try to get him to stay. So remember, James is not going to shoot Doug to keep him to stay. But to me, it seems like he told Fergie and then he told Krista here. Because how does she know? How did she know that he's leaving? The only encounter that they have had was the sex encounter and then the barbecue, but she wasn't necessarily having close communication with him. They were just all at a barbecue having a conversation and eating barbecue. So how does she know that he's leaving? Now remember, again, the film is edited, so there may be a scene prior to this one where she finds out, but we have to assume and it is implied that it is James who tells her that he's leaving. So she comes here to make her appeal. To me, her appeal is more desperation and scrambling. She had all that time from the beginning of the movie, per se. She had all that time to make her feelings known to Doug that she wants to be with him. Somewhere she hasn't told him that. Now, he might have made up his mind that he was never going to be with her anyway, but for her to still pull at him suggests that there was something still with him. Their connection is works like a soul tie. She don't want to leave him alone. He don't want to leave her alone, but she don't want him. But in her coming to this motel, she wants him. And so it's almost like a triangle, even though the film doesn't necessarily triangulate Doug, Chris, and Claire. It almost works like that. It's the other woman coming to make her feelings known, when in reality Claire could be may be perceived as the other woman as well. So she makes her appeal. She says that she could be better, that she would do whatever she wanted him to do. Just tell her what she wants him to do. And then he says to her, I'm going with someone else. And then she gets upset and she says, well, where is she then? If you're going with her, where is she? And so that's a very good question, because a person if you believe that the person that you want to be with is a person that can go with you, where is she? Why can't they go on ahead and leave? Doug has plenty of money. He could have left a long time ago. It's interesting that he waited so long to decide to leave. So she gets upset, moves about, and she talks about how there's a rope around her neck. And so she reveals first that something about the Tiffany necklace that she got from Agent Frawley, who was kind of mocking her. So throughout, he said in the bar, all these years you've been together, has he ever bought you a Tiffany necklace? And so from that conversation, it's implied that he's trying to tell her that he bought some other woman a Tiffany necklace, which Claire never puts on. She never puts on that necklace. Even when Agent Frawley comes to the house to sort of check and confirm if she's been in on the robbery with Doug too, he sees the necklace on the table, and from the movie, from her changing her clothes, it looked like the necklace has been there for at least a couple of days, and she never puts it on. And she had never found out about about him yet or anything like that. But it's interesting that she never puts on. But she has this. But this person here is appealing to him, and she will put on a necklace. Very interesting. All right, this is the end of the presentation. So if you want to listen to other film analysis, just visit www.favorsfilmanalysis.com. Thank you very much for listening.